So to get a really effective campaign, you've got to meet the audiences where they are. Some of those audiences will be on mobile, some of them will be online, and some of them will be in virtual worlds or games. What we believe is that you've got to tell the story to that audience where they are and when they're using that particular medium. So if you've got a campaign that starts on mobile, make sure that it goes online, make sure that it goes onto TV, and that the experience is consistent across all of those. Because there's nothing worse than a jarring experience or sort of cranking of cogs in a campaign which goes across multiple platforms but doesn't really make sense to a user. One of the best ways to get word of mouth for any campaign is to be really innovative, to find what the cutting edge technologies are and use them in a way which people enjoy, which people can look at and get a laugh out of, or feel happy about, feel really engaged with, and then forward to their friends. Things like augmented reality, three-dimensional print campaigns, things like face morph technologies where you can you can paste your own face onto an actor's face for a movie. These sorts of things engage people, they surprise them, and the audience really enjoys that experience. A recent report's just come out saying that over the coming couple of years, the spend on advertising, on digital advertising, will increase by 21%. That's great news. The problem is that overall spending on marketing and advertising is going to be about the same. So what you're going to see is this shift of marketeers' spends into the digital space, into search and display, but also into content, where the conversation that's going to be had with the audience is really linked into whatever that brand proposition is. That's the challenge over the next coming years, is for traditional marketing to move into the digital space and have those conversations in a way that makes sense. I think there are two ways to be innovative on digital. The first is as an organisation, and do trial stuff. But trial stuff with people who have tried it before and who know how to have these conversations and who know how to produce these sorts of projects, because they're complicated. The second way is as an individual, is to get out there and go to events where people are talking about this sort of thing, and you'll be able to pick up on the trends, bring those back into the office and into your campaigns.